Hey, Nicole Cooper here, and today I want to share with you the 3 levels of income and what you need to focus on the most. Today I want to talk to you about all the different phases that you can make in three different phases for making money from home in your own business as an entrepreneur, but most importantly in building an online business and what you need to focus on first. Listen, the first phase of income is the most important element of income, but it's also the most overlooked aspect. This income, my friends, is called active income, okay? Active income. Active income is where you are doing something to create right now income. It could be your job, it could be Uber, it can be Instacart, it can be being a service provider where you're providing services for people. It can be going to a job and actually getting a paycheck. The reason why level 1 income is so important is because it pays your bills. And what most people don't understand is if you cannot pay your bills when building your own business as an entrepreneur and you are always in the desperation zone, then you will never, ever succeed, ever. And I say that from a standpoint of if you don't find a way to generate right now income and you're always chasing the big potential of something always down the line, then you'll always be in desperation zone. You'll always be after this next hustle and that hustle and building this business and that business and chasing this opportunity and that opportunity. And what happens is you will have a goal here of what you want to accomplish, right? This is the goal and this is you, right? But because you have zero income, this opportunity pops up and then that opportunity pops up and then this one. And so what happens is you start chasing this stuff and you're way off from the goal. But if you start here and you identify some active income, what happens is that active income can support you to get closer to the goal, okay? So active income is important because it builds a foundation for your focus. I'll repeat that. It builds a foundation for your focus. If you can't focus on where you're trying to go because you're so focused on needing to pay a bill, then you're always going to be chasing another opportunity, all right? Second income is called leveraged income, okay? Leveraged income. So let's talk about leveraged income. Leveraged income is where you start developing a skill set in something, or you already have an existing skill set, and now you can provide a service for a one-to-many relationship. So let me give you an example. An example of active income is being a coach, okay? If you're a business coach, if you're a relationship coach, if you are, a children's coach, marriage coach, whatever coach you are, active income will be, I'm going to fill my books this week. I'm going to get 10 coaching clients. I'm going to charge them $50 each. I'm going to make $500 this week, right? That's active income because you are intentionally going to provide a service to somebody as a coach. And in return, you're going to get paid. But leveraged income now is where you do a one-to-many relationship. And so you're saying, all right, I am going to coach a room of people. So what I'm going to do, instead of me having those 10 people in my chair at 10 different times, I'm going to provide an hour of coaching and get 10 people to come to that coaching for an hour. And I'm going to coach them all in an hour. I'm going to make that same $500 that I would have made at 10 different sessions. And now I'm going to make $500 in an hour as opposed to $50 in an hour. You got it? So your active income, you might make $500, but you work 10 hours. Your leveraged income, you made the $500, but you worked 1 hour. You got it? So that's leveraged income, okay? The last level of income is passive income. And this is where most people chase first. Let me tell you about passive income. It ain't that passive. It takes time, right? Passive income takes time to build. It requires a consistent level of management and maintenance to keep it growing. And it's not somewhere where you want to start, because 9 times out of 10, you got to invest into building it out. All right. So passive income, let's say you did the same thing. You had the coaching, you did one-on-one coaching in your active income. Then you did leveraged income. You turned around and incorporated a leveraged income model. But now in the passive income model, what's going to happen is you're going to put together a coaching program. And that coaching program is now going to be available for sale. And guess how much we're going to sell it for? $50. So the same one-on-one coaching that you did here, you now are going to sell this as a course, a coaching program course. That people can actually buy. You charge $50 for it. You take the time to build it out. You have to promote it and market it. You have to get people to want to buy it. But when they buy it, you might put in a good 30, 40 hours to prepare it. Yep, that people don't understand that part of passive income. You got to put the time in up front to build something out, right? So let's say you put the time in up front. Let's say you put in 50 hours to build this out. All right, and you might say, Nicole, 50 hours, what am I doing? Well, you're mapping out the content, you're recording the content, you're uploading the content. If you don't have the budget to hire somebody, you're creating the graphics for it, you're doing your own PowerPoint slides, you're setting it up on the training center. After you set it up, you have to set up the sales page copy, then you have to turn around, now you gotta market it. So you're putting social media posts together, you're writing email campaigns, you're putting a lead magnet together, you have to do all that stuff, right? That's what's behind passive income. And that's what most people don't understand. And that's the kind of stuff that I teach. It's like, you gotta know it's okay to be a service provider in the beginning, because this is where your money at right now. This sounds good, but baby, it takes time. And if you don't have the time or the money, you ain't gonna never see your course get created, right? So this is why a lot of people drown when they start off in the online space, because they chase things that take a lot of time, a big learning curve. Because if you don't know all the pieces that I just shared with you, that I just rung off, because I've been at this for 12 years and this is what I do for a living, and I'm a digital marketing consultant. If you don't know all these steps and you don't know how to put them together, you will never ever see the light of day of these promotional ads that people say how they made $1 million in 2 days by creating this. They're not telling you they spent 5, 10, 15 years trying to learn all this stuff, and now the one that they finally chose out of 1,000 is working. So here's the deal though. If you do know how to do it, right, you run into our tribe, you hang with us, you'll learn this stuff. But if you do learn how to do it from a passive income standpoint, what happens now is that, let's say you charge $50, you finally put in these 50 hours, right? You charge $50, okay? And your goal, your goal is to now replace your income. So you were making $2,000 a month here, right? So we'll put here, the goal is $2,000. And I know that's low for some of y'all, but let's just work with me here, right? So let's say your goal is $2,000. Okay, so here you worked 10 hours a week, 40 hours a month, and made $500, $2,000. Here you can do 4 workshops, webinars, trainings, whatever, and you make that same $2,000. But what happens here is you can run one ad, right? And you can turn around and make, so how many sales is that? 10? All right, so then it will take 40 people. Now, it'll take 40 people to buy your course. So your goal is to get 40 people a month to buy your course. And now you can generate $2,000 a month on this course, right? Per 40 people that buy it, 10 people a week. So these are the 3 levels of income, but here's what most people miss. You want to always start off with the active income, okay? And that's why I teach people how to start your own business online as a service provider. I highly recommend that everybody starts off as a service provider, because a service provider, and that means you can be a digital marketing, you can help with digital marketing development, you can help with email campaigns, social media marketing, you can help with graphic design, web development. Like, I teach all that stuff in my online biz academy, in the online biz academy. But when you start off here, you learn your customer. You learn what they want, what they need, how they work. And what happens is your confidence gets boosted, and you start learning how to talk and communicate to them. And so you start creating content that starts bringing more and more of them in. And then as you're bringing more of them in and you're bringing them in groups, what happens now is if you bring them in groups, so if you do a workshop or an online webinar and 10 people are there, and let's say you use Zoom or you use something where there's an interface and you're the lead, well, you're the one leading this group, you got 10 people. Now you're becoming an authority figure. So people are looking to you like, she or he really knows what he's talking about. I need to pay attention to him more. And so you start paying attention to them more, and then the more that you start doing this, you're building your authority that now when you're selling courses, they're like, ooh, he or she is creating a course. I'm gonna buy his course because that workshop they did was so good. And if 9 other people showed up like I did, I'm sure those same 10 people are buying this course. So I can trust him or her to buy this course from them. And so now you've taken the active steps to build credibility, to become an authority figure, and to pay your doggone bills while being able to take your time with building out your process, that in the end, you end up with this phenomenal group of people that become loyal to you, and whatever it is that you start selling, promoting, or offering, they're following you, all because you took care of your foundation, right? So your automated income takes care of your foundation. Your leveraged income gives you the extra, and your passive income is going to create the lifestyle, right? But you can't get to lifestyle without your basic needs. So make sure that you are covering your basic needs, but this is the roadmap to get you to your goal. All right, so there's so much more that I want to share with you, but you continue, make sure if you want to get plugged in here, you are liking and subscribing here to this channel. I share nothing but very valuable nuggets that are worth thousands of dollars. And if you pay attention to what I'm sharing with you, it will put a lot of money in your pocket. So make sure you like and subscribe. See everything in the description below. You can join our Facebook community. You can tap into our free quiz that we offer for you on best businesses to start for you and all the other things we offer. Check out the description below, and I'll see you on the next video.